Flux is a series of arts projects that have taken place and are continuing to take place across the whole of Kent and Medway throughout 2022.
I think the arts are really good for helping support young people because firstly there's a range of art forms, so there's normally something that a young person will be interested in.
Alright, we'll do that again. The boys do the B parts and the girls do the G parts.
The great thing about music is that music is such a universal language. It brings people from different cultures, different backgrounds, different genders.
MTP, we're stepping low key when I'm on the road. Everybody knows me. It's a two-man step with me and Brody. We're doing it big.
Doing this project, it's made me be more confident and speak up when something is wrong.
We're doing it big like MTV.
Nice.
Generally speaking, artists and creative professionals work in a very open way that allows young people to explore things more along their own path rather than having set and rigid ways of working.
So Zine, in my eyes, it's an amazing little book that can tell a story, and it's filled with things that you've made, not just what you've been told to do. It's just a freely open thing that you could do with each other.
Sometimes you just need that quick, that one where you're sort of tensing up and then...
You actually get into an angry posture by tensing up like this, and then go, and this will really help you. It really, really genuinely works.
Yeah, it's a good way to let the stress out.
CRAN is the Kent Refugee Action Network, and we've been running a drama group, a weekly drama group, having fun, playing games, developing drama skills.
And also to practice English, because this is one of the most important barriers that they face when they arrive in the UK. And the drama, I think, it was kind of a safe place for them to express themselves and also to learn new things.
Yeah, but when I write my own music, I just rap about life, innit? Things that's happened to me, slightly therapeutic.
A lot of our artists would, I think, say themselves that they're not mental health professionals, they're not here to counsel young people or provide that support. So that marriage of allowing a creative outlet with the artists and being led by the artists and having professional mental health support was really important.
And so the Flux Program has carefully chosen to focus on children and young people who might be at the margins. So children who are refugees, LGBTQ+ young people, children who are experiencing socio-economic adversity, so living in areas with more social deprivation. They're among children and young people who often don't present to the NHS for help with problems.
This was my one. So trans down the side in different colours, and it says, thoughts racing, anxiety nestles silently, because I do have anxiety and I am quite quiet, but I don't really open up about my thoughts or anything.
Just people don't get to be who they want to be, and it can just affect mental health and so many other things around them. We added just things together that created the impact of what it's actually like on one person, and we kind of just spread it around everyone, and it created a big kind of society of emotions.
At first it was quite difficult because obviously talking about it I never really used to, because I was scared to talk about my identity, but then as I started speaking about it I felt more confident in myself. So.
We're starting as a country to recognise the need for more mental health support, more enabling spaces for people to express themselves.
75% of mental illnesses happen before a child reaches their 18th birthday. And something like 50% of lifelong mental health problems take root by the age of 15. So if we don't do something different and better and at scale to reach young people who are probably more at risk of experiencing mental health problems, then we're doing nothing to alleviate the troubles that they have today.
You know, we're seeing, particularly since COVID, more young people suffering with mental health issues, concerns about their well-being. So I think whilst we do a lot in school to support with that, the more opportunities that are available to the young people and the more kind of varied ways in which they can access support and learn how to express themselves, really the better for them, for the families and for us as a whole community.
Yeah, I would really advise other children who struggle with expressing their thoughts to do this. Even if they don't really feel confident in themselves, they can learn to be.
Living Words, we're the lead partner and we also run our own specified Flux project titled Living Warriors, where we work specifically with individuals from the LGBTQIA+ community.
We have groups of young people and groups of writers come together. We have paper up on the walls and we're looking at kindness and unkindness towards ourselves. And then through over the period of weeks, sort of miraculously really, the book appears and it's that person's words as they say them and that feel a validation for them.
Today is Pride in Folkestone. We got on stage with Living Words to talk about the Flux project. I shared a few words about the project and shared some of my own words that I spoke to one of the Living Words members during the project.
I'm not used to being kind to myself, and it's difficult to describe how kindness feels when I rarely give it to myself.
I never thought that I would be sharing my words to such a big crowd, but honestly the project has given me so much confidence and it's so important, especially to the younger generation of LGBT people. I think it's important to share my own words and how I feel about myself and to let them know that they're not alone.
Today is something we've called Fluxfest and it is the sharing of some of the work from some of the projects.
Pupils from Victory Academy been working with the amazing Nathaniel from the bass. Make some noise for Nathaniel as well.
We've been showing other people how to write bars and how to record.
Me and my goals are real. Man like Millie, she always. I rate that thing. Me and my bridges take the.
We've only just seen the music video as well today.
So we've really created a space that feels a little bit awardsy. Everyone is getting food.
So can we just make some noise for ourselves for everybody being here? It's a wicked turnout.
It's amazing actually, because to know that we're not the only ones.
It makes me feel like I'm not the only one who just finally got out of their shell. It makes me actually feel like part of a community.
I just was really impressed with the way that Living Words work, and especially they're very guiding and nurturing and supportive and not prescriptive, so participants can really bring out of themselves what they want to say and what they want to express, so that works brilliantly well.
I felt a lot happier here, especially doing the zine, because, well, like I said, people are just so much kinder to you and they actually understand you, because some people have got the same feelings of what you've been through.
Yeah, everyone in our group enjoys it. I can tell they enjoy it. Because every time we do it, there's not one person with not a smile on their face. Yeah, it's fun.